Everybody ready? Yeah. Hit it.
Real ninjas, Popeyes. Yo, got a hunger, what's hitting the spot? These wings right here, that's signature hot. But then we go over here, then I cause harm to y'all. When I'm getting them roasted garlic parmesans. Sweet and spicy wings, them the things. Hey, yo, tell me what you think.
Give me the combo, chicken and fries. Dark meat only, legs and thighs. Red bean rice, I love my sides. And give me my Sprite minus the eyes.
No ice, it makes my teeth cold. Because can't you see that he's old with the gray? But back to the wings, they so delicious, I love the things. Now, the ghost peppers, that's whatever. But make sure I got ranch when I endeavor. And lastly, got the honey barbecue. Licking and sucking our fingers, what we ought to do. Then we back to signatures, and we out. Catch Real Ninjas podcast without a doubt, yo.
Laddies, are you getting beat up in school? Your stepfather giving you the business? Maybe your mom is keeping your home chocker-blocked full of chiselers. If you want to learn self-defense and just be an all-around badass, come down to McGregor McKnuckle Pits and learn the McKnuckle Pit method. Certain punch. What, you want to steal my potato? Real strong. Stronger than Lagavulin. Job! I'll do you just the same one. Jump!
What's that behind me? Is that an airplane? No, it's a helicopter made of blocks from Duplo. That's my favorite toy. If you a young girl that thinks you a boy, that's Duplo. Go on, get your kids some Duplos, man. If you wanna get your body right, that's presidential fitness. Wanna get your booty tight, that's presidential fitness. And the star is born with the unicorn at presidential fitness.
That's right, Presidential Fitness, where they offer men's and women's fitness classes, jiu-jitsu, youth classes, and even high-intensity workouts. So if you need to get your body right, come see us at Presidential Fitness, located at 4179 West Jefferson.
If you wanna get your body right, that's presidential fitness. Wanna get your booty tight, that's presidential fitness. And the star is born with the unicorn at presidential fitness and female emporium.
Oh, come on, coach. What's up, man?
Nigga, you know the fuck this is, nigga. Let me teach you how to make a motherfucking ham sandwich. Now see, nigga, the first thing you're gonna need to do is get you some of this here bounty, nigga. Cause we ain't using no goddamn plates. Bounty, bitch. And then you get you some of that sunbeam white bitch bread, nigga. Make sure that's that king shit. Slap that white bitch down. Throw some of that creamy goodness on that bitch. Make sure it's a heaping helping. Mayonnaise, nigga. If you use Miracle Whip, I'ma whip your ass, nigga. And then you spread that bitch around with a fork. Yes, you do. A fork, cause butter knives are for butter, bitch. That's right. And then you put some motherfucking carving board ham on that bitch, or you put some real shit. Don't fuck around with them deli slices, nigga. And then you slap another white bitch on top of that, nigga. And then you put some jalapeno crunches next to that shit, nigga. And that's what you get. A motherfucking ham sandwich, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. Can't do this long cause of that.
Morn'n Ninjas. Morn'n Ninjas. Morn'n Ninjas.
Morning, Ninja. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Ninjas, where we bring you that cushion coffee and spill a little bit of the tea. I'm your host, Prez, and welcome to Morning Ninjas. All right. So, of course, we got a lot of interesting topics to talk about today. A lot of tragedies, sad stuff, local news, and all that jazz. All right. Just bear with me while I get it situated. All right. So, just I got pictures for you when I pop in. Just get my pictures ready. So, okay. But like always, what we do here at Morning Ninjas is give you your 7-day forecast. So today it will be a high of 75 degrees. All right, we're getting into that good old summer weather. Or is it spring still? I don't know. I think it's spring. Spring into May. Or is it spring into April? I'm not sure. Okay, shit, fuck. I think it's spring still. But today will be a high of 75. Wednesday, a high of 68. Thursday, a high of 71 degrees. Friday, a high of 68 degrees. Saturday, a high of 64 degrees. Sunday, a high of 70 degrees. Monday, a high of 73 degrees. And next Tuesday will be a high of 74 degrees. All right. Air quality is at a nice 41. It is 71 degrees outside, but it feels like 69. The UV index is a moderate 4. I'm not sure what that is. But we got the wind going at a crisp 19 miles per hour. Sunset tonight will be at 7:51 p.m. So get your boo in your picnic blanket if you want to watch that. Visibility is at a perfectly clear 18 miles per hour. That means you will see 18 miles. That means you'll see 18 miles in front of you, no problem. And the humidity is at 63%. Not sure what that means. All right. So the dew point is at 58 degrees. Not sure what that means. All right. But that is your local weather. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. We got some stories for you. Again, some tragic. We had some incidents happen yesterday that we will be talking about. But before we get started, hold on. We're going to start with this story, though. So, this guy, the Illinois State University Police Department is seeking the public's assistance in identifying a person of interest involved in a shooting incident that occurred on Sunday, approximately at 7:40 p.m. at the Bone Student Center. All right. The incident began as a fight between two groups and resulted in a non-threatening gunshot wound to a non-student who was subsequently transported to the local hospital, according to the police. The person of interest is captured in a photo released by the police. He fled the scene and officials are looking for him, they added. The Illinois University State Police Department responded with all, hold on, God damn it, Channel 20, responded, hold on, my bad. Morn'n Ninjas. How you doing today, Heather? The Illinois Department responded with all available resources for support from the Normal Police, Bloomington Police, McLean Police, and the Illinois State Police, and the Normal Fire Department. Dozens of officers worked throughout the night processing the evidence, responding to calls, and providing extra presence on campus, said the department. The public is urged to review the photo of the person, and if anyone knows who he is, hit up ISU Police at Illinois State Department.edu. Okay, so this guy is Heather said, sent you some text to the Chatham, sent you some text pertaining to the Chatham situation. Okay, we got that coming up for sure. Okay. I see you, Heather. Thank you. Appreciation. Just going over it real quick. All right. Okay. Thank you, Heather. Appreciate it. Definitely gonna get to that. incident or situation, whatever you want to call it. But before that, we got this nigga, all right? The infamous Sean Grayson might be one of the most infamous people ever in Springfield. Shoot, we gotta smoke a blunt. Not to him, but a post she made from 2009. That's what Heather just sent me. I will definitely post that up so we can see that real quick. But I didn't roll this. I was a little bit behind today. I'm trying to get my blunts rolled before we started. That's better. But about Sean Grayson, the trial of Sean Grayson, an officer involved in the shooting death of Sonia Massey, is set to begin on October 20th at 9 a.m. I don't know why so far away. Not only is he entitled to a speedy trial, the public is too. All right, we need to know what's going on with this guy. The trial has been moved to Peoria County after Grayson's attorney argued that extensive media coverage made it nearly impossible to select an impartial jury. Massey was shot and killed by Grayson at her home near Springfield on July 6, 2024. That's almost a year ago right now. That time flies. My bad, y'all. Looking for my puppies. Okay. Grayson and the other officers responded to a 911 call placed about a potential prowler outside the home. We all know the story. Then Grayson proceeded to overreact and end Mrs. Sonia Massey's life. That's why he's on trial, and I hope justice is served, because it might not be. Okay. All right, I got another story. We're gonna get to the Chatham stuff here shortly. Only reason why we haven't is just so I can get a couple other stories out, let a couple people fall in with their opinion. So, but I told you I got a lot of tragedies today. But I got some fun stuff too, also. Okay, so we're gonna try to before we get to the Chatham incident, I like to get out the bullshit, but this ain't bullshit. None of this bullshit. So, but I do got some bullshit I want to get out before we start talking serious. But this young man, it's been 2 weeks since a Decatur 6-year-old died after being hit by an SUV. Noah Edwards was trying to cross the street on Oakland and Parkland to reach his school bus. Stop at the time of the crash. Okay, they just worded that weird. Now Decatur residents are signing a petition for city officials of Decatur to work together to keep students safe. A petition with nearly 500 signatures, and it's calling on the city's official to make more stops signs for the city. Okay, all right. I'll see where you're going with this. Let's put him in the middle. There we go. Just days after the 6-year-old lost his life After being hit by an SUV to get on the bus, Vanity clerkly created a petition calling the city of Decatur and the Department of Public School Districts to increase their student safety. The petition was more than 400. The petition has more than 450 signatures, with the community members sharing their concerns. One resident said Noah's death could have been prevented if there was proper signage on the road. Also, there's so many rules pertaining to a school bus, all right? I mean, so for him to be hit and killed by a SUV is really crazy. Anytime I'm going around a school bus, I am at my height, like my senses are heightened very high. Okay, why? There's kids around. I don't want to hit a kid, and kids are unpredictable, as you can see. So I like to say shout outs to his family. I hope that Decatur gets some stuff right. There shouldn't be kids going through anything like that. Definitely not being hit by SUVs is crazy. All right. Before we get into the Chatham situation, I would like to make fun of some people. All right. Something we're going to do from now on is we're going to check, like this is what I've noticed with Springfield is that we have an abundance of domestic abuses. Like every day I look on the Sangamon County mugshot pictures and it's always somebody beating up on somebody. All right. So Sangamon County mugshots doing their part by posting Sangamon County mugshots, which I don't agree with a lot of people. They post like posting somebody for failure to like revoke license. You know, you put them out there for bullshit. You know what I mean? It should be only the important stuff. Sangamon County mugshot. So y'all might need to rethink about how you do your page. All right. So, but we're gonna put these domestic abusers on blast. All right. So, let's go ahead and get started. This is Kasabian Watts. Kasabian Watts. Okay, all right. So I got. Hold on. So y'all want to show everybody. Okay, so I don't mean to show that guy. Like I said, I don't want to show people who. I don't want to show people who just happen to be a drug addict or something. You know what I mean? But we will put these domestic abusers on blast. So he is locked up for aggravated battery based on location minor, no injury. I don't know what that means. Minor, so he got domestic battery. And when it's a domestic battery, it don't gotta be your girlfriend. It could be whoever you stay with. All right. It could be your brother. Could be your sister. Could be your mom. So I'm not sure. Location minor. Okay, let's look that up. I need to know what that means. Aggravated battery based on location minor. What does that mean? All right. In Illinois, aggravated battery based on location for a minor. Okay, just don't say for a minor, just say location minor. Can a person for a minor, so a person under 18, can occur when a battery is committed while the person is on or about a public way, public property, or public place of accommodation or amusement, a sports venue or a domestic violence shelter, or in a church. All this stuff. This means that the location where the battery occurred can elevate a simple battery charge into aggravated battery. Okay. If a battery, so location-based aggravated battery is if a battery is committed in any of the locations mentioned above, it can be charged as aggravated battery. So in a synagogue or a church, a structure, domestic violence shelter, a sports venue. Okay, so it can happen anywhere. So and on a minor at that. Okay, so who you whipping? Your kids? Kasabian? Okay, so this is Kasabian. He's a domestic battery person. And I'm only doing the domestic batteries, all right? I don't care about drug possession, stuff like that. This guy, just putting them out there, let you know. Aggravated battery based on location of minor or whatever. That means he whooped the kid. Okay. So are you over? And this is the perfect shirt. Hold on, somebody definitely talking about this shirt. Somebody definitely talking about this shirt. I see he had the perfect shirt for the occasion. Toxic masculinity. Why would a kid beater have a toxic masculinity shirt on? You're making us look bad, bro. Somebody said the shirt says muscle hamster. I don't know what that get. That's a woman joke. They're usually not funny. Oh, his fingers are doing spells as a wizard. That's another girl joke. On the episode of The Shirt Fits the Part. On this episode of The Shirt Fits the Part. Paco said he just dared someone to make fun of those neon green pants. So yes, it definitely got talked about. So Matthew Scott Lehman with the toxic masculinity shirt on, living up to his reputation. All right. Lonzo L. Clark, domestic battery. No comments on his thing. What my guy with the memes? Okay, shoot. I like. I'm gonna go through. My new thing now is to go through and make memes of all the domestic battery people. So this is another one of the domestic battery people, because we got a lot in Springfield for some reason. Sangamon County is full of partner beaters. So it is women on here also. Like, I think today we got an abundance of men, but normally it's a nice mix of both. So I'm not even gonna put it past the ladies. They're gonna get exposed today too. So Lorenzo L. Clark, stop hitting people. Okay? You're probably your boyfriend. Got another nigga. Domestic battery. Criminal damage to property. resist or obstruction of a peace officer, aggravated battery of a pregnant person. Dang. And home evasion. So this nigga is in motherfucking a motherfucking belly shirt and pajamas. Look at this. Hold on. Domestic battery, all this shit. Beat a woman up. Courtney Smith said he fine. Let's go into here. Said Courtney Smith. The future domestic battery recipient, obviously, you know what I mean? Shit. It says domestic battery, criminal damage to property. So not only did he beat a bitch up that was probably pregnant, criminal damage to property, he in there kicking doors in or punching holes in walls. When they come to get him, he resisting the police. And it's a home invasion, so he kicked the door in. Okay, this bitch said he fine. Let's see what people talking about him. Said he hurt a pregnant woman, and you say he fine. Well, I know women don't give a fuck about the next bitch. Okay, not really. They don't give a fuck about the next bitch. I'll tell you that right now. You know what? We're gonna make this a little bigger. I guess y'all can't see this. Gotta have my pretty face on there though. Y'all still can't see this. Oh well. All right, that's good as it's gonna get. We'll leave it there. But so Courtney Smith, she said, Rhonda said, Courtney, you must be basic. Courtney doubled back and say, I'm gonna need this JPay. Somebody, Ray Bug says, funny as hell. Okay. Somebody, Terrell Gaines says, where? So she don't think he fine. Then Courtney, hold on. Kent Whitmer, he come back and said, with a picture of her, said, enough said, you'll make a decent mugshot. Hold on. Yeah, this picture right here is definitely different from this picture. So you can't never trust a girl's profile picture. You gotta go a deep dive into that profile and find the tag pictures. So this is a picture of this young lady who doesn't mind getting with a domestic abuser. I don't mean to put her on blast, but you're a weird lady for that one. Another lady, Sepata, said you have time to delete this before you next. He could be fine, but I wonder how the pregnant woman and baby is doing. She don't give a fuck about that pregnant baby. She wants some dick. Rice Pretty says, what a dumb takeaway. Snow bunnies say the darndest things. This ain't a snow bunny. Say you can't. All white bitches ain't snow bunny. Know that, okay? We got some white wombats also. You know what I mean? Or some science rats. You know what I mean? All white women aren't snow bunnies, so you can't just give them that title. GBA, okay, so we're off Courtney's post. Bill Scheinberg says GBH means grievously bodily harm with a dangerous weapon. Probably tried to end her pregnancy. What a guy. So she said, did that make you feel big in your shortcomings? Another woman said, Vicky said, love the PJs. Here go the meme maker. You gotta make memes of the domestic violence people, okay? So, oh fuck, he hit a pregnant woman. Y'all gotta stop this shit. Domestic on a pregnant woman, whoa, what a piece of shit. All right. I mean, there's two sides to the story also. She probably wasn't pregnant. But he still beat down bitches, so we gotta give it to him. Oh man, this nigga ain't got no draws on either. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't gonna double back. Nigga ain't got no draws on though. God damn it, Albert, that face is crazy. Albert didn't do any type of domestic battery or anything like that, but I definitely gotta click on and see what Albert did. Aggravated battery, great bodily harm. Okay, still, damn, this nigga look like what's underneath the bridge. Or better yet, a person under the stairs. One of them peoples. Okay, well, we looking for only domestic violence. Because you never know. Aggravated battery, who knows? He might have had to get it in right there. And, everybody's innocent to proven guilty. This is Craig Cornell Howard. If this nigga don't look like he busts bitches in the mouth, who do? Okay, shit, domestic battery. We got some comments. Let's check them out. Looks like someone's butler. No, he don't. This look like a seasoned crackhead. Who is that? Vicky Karen? You don't know nothing about butlers or crackheads, obviously. Michael McMaster says, I know bro from working together. He's always respectful, but he wasn't one to play with either. People take kindness for weakness. Always said bro looked like he was a low-key pimp in his day. Who knows? He might have been pressed. Okay, sure. Again, I'm putting domestic battery people on blast, not saying that they're legit guilty, you know what I mean? But, as a man, it's best to walk away from those situations. And if you can't record it, so you can bust a bitch in her mouth and be justified. If you ain't recording shit with a bitch around, then you crazy. Okay? Somebody made a turtle meme for him. See, my memes are more meaningful, okay? And I try to make it look like that's actually who you're looking at. So I wouldn't have made him a turtle. I'll look at his picture again in a second, see what I'll do with it. So, but damn, Dad, again, leave Kim alone. Your ass 67, still going to jail. Damn, Dad. This your son? Let's see. I was just gonna say, damn, that's your daddy out here beating chicks? I bet she started. Oh, who said that? Damn. Oh, well, Kim. Okay, Kim. So Craig know about Kim. Craig know about Kim and how she be starting shit. Shit, what's his name? Cornell Howard. Do you got let's see, do you got another one? Then I put the hashtag on it. Nah, this this is hashtag. Nah, I don't think. Craig Howell. Oh, this is Craig Howell. Is he one of the Howells? Okay, well, we done with Craig. Okay, so Craig people know Craig. Kim and Craig always fighting. All right. Got another one though. I thought this was a woman at first. You know what I mean? Until he turned to the side, and I can see it looked like a woman because you like a dyke because you can't see the chest. But when you turn to the side, you see he has absolutely no chest. All right. Domestic battery and resist or obstruct of a peace officer. That's what this young man got. Do we got some comments? Oh, we got some comments. Let's check them out. See, Kent Weimer, I mean, ain't nothing funny about that. You know what I mean? Like, I need some funny memes. Okay, if you're gonna make memes, come on, make it funny, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, you a Sour Patch Kid. Me personally, I don't know what I'd put like just him on a mop head. Okay, there you go. To put a mop stick for his body, and this jawline is crazy. Huh. All right, got another domestic. I mean, they just back to back. This all in the last like 17 hours. In the last 24 hours. All these people was locked up on the 27th. David Brooks, domestic battery, unlawful use of a weapon. Got 3 comments. Let's see what he's talking about. What they talking about? See, like, you can't, hey, look, bro, look, you call him Bozo. And did you mean to put, see, this is bad photoshopping, man. This bad photoshopping. You're making me upset with it. Okay? Vicky Karen, she back. You feel like a man now? She all over the domestic abusers pictures. Somebody said, Legend Tree Brooks, this your other daddy. This your other daddy. Okay. All right. Dang. Okay, we got a couple more domestic abusers. I thought Denzel Washington. I thought his name was funny. That's funny. Got another domestic from this guy, Don Trelius T. Thompson. Oh, Don Treyas T. Thompson. That's his name. Okay. These niggas' names are crazy. All right. Another domestic abuser. Got a couple comments. Let's check it out. Vicky back. She do not like niggas. She do not like domestic abusers. And Kent, man, your photoshops are trash. Like, you call them a pterodactyl? A dinosaur bird? I'm not sure what the joke is. You know what I mean? It gotta be somewhat funny. It gotta be somewhat funny. He got a Pink Floyd shirt on. What you know about Pink Floyd? Yeah, Vicky don't like domestic abuse. She all over that. The fuck? Tyler? Crazy looking. Would you hit this? Would y'all hit Shauna? What'd she do? She just got an in-state warrant, aggravated battery. Dane Weep, I don't know, obstructing identification. Retail was like, she was stealing, trying to get up out of there. Yeah, like a dude, I wouldn't hit this. I would hit this. Unless she was no. Hold on. No, I couldn't hit this. I was trying to think of some situation where I cracked this open. I couldn't put my penis in her vagina. I'll let just about any unsick woman put their mouth on my penis. So she doesn't look sick to me. She definitely don't Dominic, but okay. They talking about her. She must be famous. So did she just steal a U-Haul? Isn't no cash bail just the greatest? So see, this that lady that stole that U-Haul. That's funny. Okay. That's a he. Somebody said, that's a girl? Come on, Sarah. You body shaming? Ain't you a woman? What you hating on this woman for? I see Meryl. So it says women over here hating on women. That's what usually happens. Girls are the biggest haters of other girls. Somebody said, I'm new here. Will somebody please let me know what GHB dang wheat means? I want to know too. Thank you. Great bodily harm, dangerous weapon. Okay. All right. Now I know. Assuming gross bodily harm. Gross or great? Which one is it? And is there a difference to gross and great? Vicky back on here. She don't like domestic abuse. Leave it to Beaver. Come on, man. This is a horrible Photoshop, man. Can't. Don't just do anything. Just don't be doing it. If you ain't got a good imagination, just say something. Okay? Sure. We need some good memes, not those memes. That was weak as fuck. The blood is good when it keeps going out. I didn't mean even talking about this lady. What she do? Aggravated battery, I guess. We only doing domestic batteries, though. That's all we want. Eric Scott Pippen. It's hard to go past these. We got the ugliest criminals in America here in Springfield, Illinois. 100%. The ugliest criminals you ever seen in America. What are you on? Let me see. Home invasion. Aggravated assault. It's a lot of assaults. Based use on a fire. Okay, because he at home and he got that strap on. Eric Pippen. All right, this an old gangster right there. Here go another domestic abuser though. Aggravated battery on LOC minor, location minor, no injury. So how do you battery a minor with no injuries? And she got her pose on. Like people laughing at this. Let's see what some people saying. You know what I don't like is how girls get on here and say it's okay for the domestic abusers that are women are fine to do what they do. I really don't. That just really, as my white friend says, burn my toast. Okay, it really burns my toast. So here goes the lady. The pose is kind of diabolical. Oh look, it's Mugshot Barbie. That's Dirk Diggler. Danielle says they told her to say cheese before we pop 17. I don't know what that means. Somebody know what it means because she got some laughs. Not 17. I hate hearing it until say cheese before we pop 17. So that's the craziest sale. Okay, I get it. That's the crazy sale. Sale number 17. Pop 17! Man. That's what I mean. Okay. At this point, they're just posing for the page. You know what? I agree with that sometimes. Because I'm definitely going to get arrested. Like, sometime. I'm not. I try not to. I ain't been arrested in about a year. I get arrested probably like once every I get about probably every 14, 15 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's about coming up to arrest time soon, you know. But yeah, I do believe they are posing for the page. Somebody said, I don't think this is her first photo shoot. Billy says all these people smile because they know they're going to get to leave soon after their picture is taken. Winner says, that's that okay, Stan. That's that okay, Stan. Okay. There you go. There it is. That's that okay, Stan. That's what she's trying to say. All right. Somebody said she was ready for her second to Cali glamour shot. Angela says people posing thinking they're cute and funny in these mug shots is beyond me. I agree. I agree. Somebody said no regrets. Star says I whip my hair back and forth. Hold on. Oh, I forgot how this person looked. Man. That wasn't funny. Stars. Like, girls have no funny jokes. Tanya Cox says, Glamour Shots 2025. Only Goofy said, stupid Goofy, she said, she was ready. I love this. You love that? Vicky Karen says, she's special, ain't she? Okay, so Vicky don't give a fuck if you a girl or a guy domestic abuser. She's on your ass. Vicky is on your ass. Jason said probably defended herself, but they took her anyway. Okay. White Knighter. Somebody says at least she's positive about the situation. Lynn Miles says, oh lordy, she is pretty happy in the jail. Amy Mudstock said, I want to be her modeling agent. Shut up. Somebody, he said, what a weird thing to be proud of. Dana, what the fuck? Poor thing needs a good chiropractor. So y'all looking for it. This is why I was just coming down. Keith said, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's methamine. These are trash fucking memes, sir. I'm sorry. You gotta chill with the memes. And some people just some people like stupid jokes. He got 14 reactions off of that. Oh, so this is Diana right here. Is this Diana? It sure is. She's in the comments. It says, never on drugs, lovely. I don't even smoke weed. As you see, it says battery, not theft or possession. People laughing at it. Did someone say FOFO? We need a backstory. Fuck around. Fine, okay. Somebody said it's killing our people. It's killing our people. I don't know if she meant that or she playing. Okay, well, we got some more. See, I like going through the comments because these are people we are in town with. So somebody knows something. So this is the property manager of the apartments Jennifer Cash and Jeremy Register were living when he first went missing. She's special, all right. Messaged me for weeks claiming Jennifer's innocence out of absolutely nowhere. She's wacko, and this picture Fits her perfect. Okay. She probably told someone, fuck around and find out. I'll smile on my mugshot. Who this, Stacy? You'll smile on your mugshot, Stacy? No, you wouldn't. Shut up. I'm not smiling on my mugshot. And don't you share my mugshot. Anybody see somebody share my mugshot? We fighting. Nigga. We fighting. This motherfucker stayed in. This is the second time I seen him on here. Cow pellet. Excuse me, y'all. Cow pellet. Aggravated battery on a person, 60 years. 60 YOA minor. I don't know what that means. Got some comments though. Go ahead and make my D. Bill. I'm not getting what that means. Kent. This a trash ass man. Oh no, you didn't. Beat up a singer and you need your toenails pulled out with pliers. Vicky. Excuse me, Vicky. You're so aggressive. Vicky is aggressive. Kyle. Yeah, see, this is the second time. They didn't put him in the spot though. Okay, he be on here for all type of shit. Retail theft. This nigga just be out here. Hold on. Nigga, this is goddamn. Okay, shit. Criminal damage to property. Hold on. March 7th, March 26th, and 18 hours ago. Damn, this nigga is a demon. He's a demon out here. Yeah, somebody get him off the streets. Off the streets. Hold on, I messed up. Oh yeah, I remember when I seen that dude. That I said they look like the Mario mushroom, like the mean Mario mushroom. You know what I'm talking about? That mean Mario mushroom. The one you gotta jump over on the first board. So we got another aggravated battery. No, child abduction. Man, where all this is 18 hours ago. Where all the smoke after this guy? He got another. You child abduction. You gotta go to jail another time. No? Maybe just not on this page. Hold on. But he abducting cheerings. That's Michael Lee Gaines. Child abduction. That's all they got for him, huh? What is this? This is a horrible. It's a horrible Photoshop. Kent, just chill out, man. Just chill out, man. I don't think you're making us look bad. So we got another domestic abuser, probably beating up on her girlfriend. Aggravated battery based on aggravated battery on a minor. Oh, domestic battery. See, that's what I saw. Like, I'm not sure if what aggravated battery based on LOC minor is 100%. So I'm not trying to put them out there. I don't know if that's just you whooping your kids. I'm not sure. Okay, so, but We got one more domestic abuser. No, oh, we got a couple of them, man. I'd like to put the domestic abusers on blast. All right. So, aggravated battery on a child, aggravated assault based with a firearm, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, domestic battery, DUI, and under the influence of alcohol and DUI, alcohol concentrate in blood is greater than 0.8. Okay. So Vicky back. God damn, Vicky. She ain't taking no days off. Vicky is on it. She's sitting in prison. Feel the rhythm. Look, bro, Kent, you make the worst memes. These are horrible memes. Horrible memes. I'm sending. I mean, come on, man. Stay off the page with weak memes, please. I got two more. Just bear with me. I got two more. I had to put her up here. Aggravated based on the minor. So I mean, I'm guessing this is a domestic or whatever. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure what that means, but come on, man. Ken or Kent, whatever the fuck your name is, you're horrible. Somebody said aggravated battery at a nursing home. She said, I think I worked with her in 1996 at JCPenney's, huh? So let's go ahead and get to the important story, and that is what happened yesterday in Chatham. Hold on. What happened yesterday in Chatham? All right, so got the story here. Hold on. Gotta put my picture up. Hold on. Bang. 1 second. Let me move my dog real quick. We about to get into it, y'all. We about to get into it. All right. The doggy needed me. Okay, so let's get on to it. So the Illinois State Police are actually investigating a fatal crash that took place on Monday afternoon in Chatham. That was yesterday. Hold on. We're talking about the Chatham crash. Authorities have identified the driver involved in the incident as 44-year-old Morena Akers, a resident of Chatham. Akers is not currently in custody as the case of the crash is still under investigation. That's weird. But on Monday, 4 female students were pronounced dead at the scene of the motor vehicle versus pedestrian incident after the school care facility on the 300 block of Renegade Road in Sangamon County. The coroner, Jim Allman, confirmed their deaths. The Illinois State Police has confirmed 2 of the 7-year-olds and 8-year-old and an 18-year-old were killed in the crash. 6 more children were also taken to the hospital with 1 in critical condition. And this bitch ain't locked up yet. But why? Hold on. Was she drunk? Did she, like, why aren't they giving us some more details? Okay, so we got some people in the comments, though. Ashley Walden, she says, y'all don't have all the information. And forget the law that states people are innocent. And y'all forget the law states people are innocent until proven guilty. And apparently, at the scene, an immediate test didn't prove that she was guilty of wrongdoing. It could be a case of an awful accident, meaning she didn't make the poor choice and make this happen. It happened and everyone else suffered from it. She could have had a medical situation happen. A lot of could have, would haves. You know what? I'm not even gonna put it past you. My dog is crazy, man. Look at that. Look. I ain't gonna put it past her. I done passed out at my wheel before. Ran into a pole. I came to just before I ran into the pole, but not in enough time to swerve it. I'm talking about destroyed the pole. Destroyed my car. And if somebody was in the way, they definitely was gonna get ran over. Luckily, it wasn't nobody oncoming. I'll keep on saying oncoming. Oncoming traffic. There wasn't nobody coming towards me because I came across into the oncoming traffic. Why can I say it then? I don't know. I passed into that road across the street, crashed into a pole. If that was a daycare, it was somebody definitely was getting ran over. So, you know what? I ain't gonna put it past you. Somebody said she blew a 0 according to Chatham PD, assuming it was a medical emergency. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of people on this lady's side. Okay. But Heather also sent me a post that she made in 2019 or 2009. Said, I'm feeling rather hateful today. I could very well run over anyone who walks out in front of my car. How's your day? Damn, who the fuck went back and found that in 2009? Wow. Who did that? Man. Like I didn't read, like Heather sent it to me, I didn't read it because I wanted to react to it before I read it. But damn, she made a post in 2009 and somebody found it about hitting somebody with her car. That makes her look bad. And I'm not even sure why, 100% why that makes her look bad. Because obviously she didn't plan this in 2009. So I say, innocent until proven guilty. There are rumors that it was a medical emergency such as a seizure or a diabetic coma. Okay. I'm ashamed of myself, someone said. Like most of the comments here, and yesterday we were so quick to judge and she made this 2 hours ago. Hope she rots statement. Our community didn't wait to hear the facts. That's what happens. That's what happens. Wow, not in custody, someone says. And at home with her family while the innocent lives she took won't be going home with their families. Again, something might have happened. You have to be a pretty fucked up individual to run over kids, like legit children. That's crazy. My blood sugar feeling kind of low. So you eat an edible. It's an edible. Good morning. It's a cereal. It's a cereal. That makes it breakfast, right? Right. The comments is not letting off of this. A house sick. Absolutely heart-wrenching. I feel for those families and all those families that's suffering that don't get to bring their babies home. Somebody said, can't they hold her for 24 hours or something for her own safety? Leave me alone for my safety. Don't lock me up because you trying to keep me safe. Fuck you. Yeah, ain't nobody about to go do nothing. That ain't how the world works, man. Everybody thinks somebody going to get revenge. It's not a movie, okay? It's not likely for that to happen. Now, because we always want to say what we would do. We probably gonna do. If somebody hit my kid with a car, I'm about to go end their life. I'm going to delete them. You probably not. You probably not. Are you brave enough to do that? Yeah. You're probably not. You can say what you want to. You're probably not. More comments. So Heather Lay says, I watched all the news reports on this and none have said what caused this, yet people are on here arguing like they know what happened. My question is, how do you know what happened if the investigators and the police don't know yet? My advice is to wait for the test and the evidence and for the investigation to end to know what really causes. The thing is, when people start arguing between each other and nobody knows what actually happened, it becomes crazy. Let the police, the detectives, the doctors, and everybody whose job it is to get the results. Condolences to the family and the other people that were witness to this tragedy. I feel you on that, Heather. A lot of prayers. Somebody said, my friend, I ain't gonna say his name, but not in custody, thought she had it in her. Not in custody, thought she had it in her. I don't know what you're talking about, fam. You don't make sense on the internet like you don't in real life. That's crazy. But somebody said, not in custody. What the hell? Nicolette. They never got pictures. I wanted to see who that was. Wait, what? Not in custody? This is what Monica says. Arrest that person. Again, you gotta, it is innocent until proven guilty. All right? We can't, if the police ain't arrest her, and like I said, I passed out, hit a pole, and of course somebody got to pay for it. So car had insurance, but I would feel bad if I had to go to jail because I had an episode that made me unconscious while I was driving, and it made me hit somebody, or I could have easily still been passed out when my car hit this pole, and behind the pole was a building. I could have ran into the building after that. Who knows who was in that building right there and right there, you know? So I agree with a lot of these people. Let's not jump to conclusions. To run over some kids is a very heinous thing. You have to be a very evil person. Okay, so I would like to know who we're talking about before we condemn her. You know what? I'm gonna see if she got a Facebook page. She probably deactivated that motherfucker by now. But somebody said, another person shared something about this. They shared something about this incident. They said there will be a candlelight held at Glenwood High School football field, 7:30 on Wednesday, April 30th. Please bring candles and ribbons. We can also use phone, flashlights, and other bright things. Thank you. Am I bad? Because like, what I can go there with and I can sell people? I'm just saying, people want to remember this moment. You know what I mean? So why not? I'll give the proceeds to some of the people. My brain just works like that. Where there's people at, you can sell something. So another comment said, I told my husband I just bet she wasn't drunk. 90% of what you see people post after a major event turns out to be all false, like the big game on the telephone. Like it's a big game on the telephone. Whatever happened, I pray for these families. This is horrific. It is definitely horrific. Somebody said, perhaps you had a medical issue. Authorities on the scene conducted a field sobriety test on Akers, which she reportedly failed. Charges are pending. The results of further investigations and toxicology reports. Hold on. So if she failed, would she have failed? So she passed. That made no sense. Oh. Then someone else said they heard that she blew a 0 on the breathalyzer. Who knows till all the facts come out? Okay. Somebody else said, you got any proof? Yeah, where did you hear that at, Stephen? More comments. There's a lot of comments over here about this situation, which it probably should be. Somebody said, thank God none of y'all ain't judges or cops. Woo! Man, for real, Ray Lewis says. Then he said, they just be ready to send everybody to jail for their own personal feelings. Probably didn't even read the article in the state that she blew a 0.00 and was taken to the hospital. Okay. So that's in the paper. She blew a 0.00. Somebody said, I'm going to just set this here for everybody. There are lots of non-alcoholic substances that can be abused. My friend in New York got ran off the road by someone nodding off on heroin, who then crashed into a tree at 45 miles an hour. I think we should all wait for the toxicology before making judgments either way. Okay. If you search her name on Facebook, she literally made a post a few years ago saying she was mad that she couldn't run somebody over in her car. Not a good look. Yes, that's not a good look. That's really bad. But damn, that's really bad. That's fucked up. But I'm just thinking, I'll say a lot of shit on the internet, you know what I mean? Nothing bad, definitely nothing like that. And I never said I want to harm anybody. Only girls can say stuff like that and it not be taken seriously. But I've never said I'm harm anybody on a Facebook post but who knows what a person could dig up in after 10 years ago that I posted about that happened to go with something that I did right now. That's crazy though. Correlation is not causation. You of all people know that. I don't know why that person of all people, but okay. Somebody says, as we see with deportations, half the country either forgets or doesn't care about due process. Somebody says, stop spreading hate. Casey Short says, mistake or accidental, doesn't matter. You have to pay for it. No, you don't got to pay for accidents, okay? Like, maybe monetarily, you know what I mean? Because it was an accident. Oops, my bad. Like, you don't mean to scrape somebody's car or bang their door when you open it, but you do got to pay for it, but not in jail, though. You know what I mean? This is going to be a hard one to make somebody pay. Maybe in civil court, the family could do something, but I don't see it being able to do anything about it outside of that. So yeah, how many? Oh my gosh! Somebody said, "Well, how many unalive babies does it take to go into custody?" So the response to that, somebody said, if she had a medical emergency, why would they take her into custody? I know someone who just had a seizure out of nowhere a couple weeks ago, diagnosed brain tumor with zero sympathies prior to a seizure. It's very easy to just drive around undiagnosed. Get over yourself. That's what somebody said. Another person said to him, you don't even live here, and this didn't even happen in Bloomington. So keep your comments and your remarks to yourself. Who gives a fuck? This has got to be a girl. Because he's not here, he don't stay here. So people in the world, everybody in the world was commenting on Sonia Massey. You know, all because they don't stay here, don't mean they can't comment on it. Another person said that this person said, the post illuminates this entire situation. Please consider reading even a few responses. People who know what's going on are saying the woman had medical emergencies. Many of them say she's getting medical attention. That's why she's not in custody. Because some saying she's not in jail because she is in the hospital. But you're still in custody though. You know what I mean? If you can still be in custody. So I'm believing that she's not in custody at all. Like she ain't handcuffed to her hospital bed right now. So what else? The person who made the post commented back to somebody who deleted their comment. Somebody also said, and time will tell, neither defending nor supporting at this time. Okay. I mean, it's a tragedy. People are going to jump to conclusions, say things that they shouldn't. But that's how I go, man. Shoot. It's a tragedy. So you're supposed to be wearing red today. I didn't have time to go grab no red. But I definitely support. It doesn't matter what the lady did or how she did it, but what matters is that maybe you show up to the candlelight, show these people some support or donate. They are definitely going to need lots of casseroles and cakes. And when you're distraught like this, food from the heart definitely makes people feel better. Also, they're not going to be going to work, or they're not going to be feeling like cooking. So maybe a dish. If you can cook, if you can't cook, just donate to the GoFundMe. Damn it. Okay, but off of that, I thought this was interesting. I know Trump is on that. Trump came in with guns a-blazing, okay? Blow this up. Bam. The Trump administration on Thursday asked the Supreme Court to allow the enforcement of an order banning transgender people from serving in the military while legal challenges move forward. What? Damn. No transgenders in the military. What is happening? What is happening? Am I still on? That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't know what just happened. Maybe did the aliens just come take me real quick? See, when shit like that happens, I think I just got abducted or something. But on Tuesday, a federal appeals court expressed skepticism about the legacy of the ban. The legitimacy of the ban. The 3-time judge panel included 2 judges appointed by Trump during the first term. The executive order titled Prioritizing Military Excellence and Readiness was signed by Donald Trump a week into his term, as it has since been blocked by at least 3 different federal judges. I mean, should we let transgenders serve in the military? Fuck it. Why? Why not? You know what I mean? Shit. No, that is crazy. So are we talking about trans men or trans women? Because a trans man is still a woman. So they shouldn't be able to, well, damn. Okay. This is confusing. Because look, there's a different set of criteria for a woman to pass to get in the military. So when you become a trans man, which means you're a biological woman, you don't just become a man and you can do man stuff. So if you're a biological woman, are you still held to the man standard because you identify as a man? But Trump just said there's only 2 genders. So you would be a man so a trans man would still be classified as a woman in the Army, I would say. I don't know, let's ask. I already know what that test is called. Let's see. Would a trans man still have to do the male PT? I know that's what they call it sometimes. In context of the military or fitness requirements, whether a trans man would be required to meet the male physical training standards depend on the specific policies of the organization or institution. Okay. So for example, for the U.S. military, as of current policies, transgender service members are generally required to meet the physical fitness standards of their affirmed gender. What does that mean? See, I'm not smart enough about this trans shit, okay? Man, woman, that's what I feel. Oh, okay, they are the fitness standards of their affirmed gender. A trans man would typically be required to meet male PT standards. Okay, provided he has completed any necessary medical transition steps and recognized as a male in the military. Okay. Exceptions or accommodations may apply during transition periods as outlined in the Department of Defense policies. So, a woman that was born a man, a trans man that was born a woman is still held to the man's military standards. So that's why it's not, it can't be a lot of trans women. I mean, is there a lot of trans men in the military? Let's see. Hold on, give me a second. While trans men are likely overrepresented relative to the general population, their exact numbers remain uncertain. Probably in the low thousands across active duty and in the reserves. So they don't know. So when you use AI and give you another little button to push, I want to know where the trans. You know what? I'm done talking about trans. Well, if they want to fight, let them fight. If you a trans man, if you can pass the male PT test, go do you, boo-boo. Okay? That means you're strong enough to do it. Okay? I'm for you. I gotta get a client here soon, so I'm gonna duck off just a little bit early. What I got coming up? Mother's Day weekend is going to be lit. All right, let you know about that. I am doing 2 events. What happened? God damn it. Why? StreamYard on some bullshit. Okay? But, again, Mother's Day is going to be lit. Mother's Day weekend. So the 10th and 11th is going to be that deal. I'm going to have 2 events on Saturday, 3 events on Sunday. I will put out the flyer sometime today or tomorrow. Like it's 5 events, okay? And over the weekend, so I got 5 flyers to make. I'm done with 3 of them. I should finish both of the other 2 today, but I might do it tomorrow. I might be done by tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And as always, you can come get your body right at Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium, where you always get a free game. And if you need a character, go ahead and hit up Pop-Up Party Pals. We got over 50 characters for your events, your birthday parties, etc. And it is Tuesday, so next time you'll see me will be tomorrow night on Wednesday at 8 for another episode of Girl Talk. It's at 8 o'clock. Don't be late o'clock. And then on Thursday, you'll see me at 10 a.m. for another episode of Morn'n Ninjas Sports. All right? Then again, I'll be back here on the following week on Monday at 8:30 with my co-host Cornbread for another episode of A Real Ninjas Podcast. A Real Ninjas Podcast. my voice, okay? A lot of talking lately. That's at 8:30, don't miss it. And then the 7 days in a row brings you right back around to today next week, where you'll find us next Tuesday, right here at 10 o'clock for another episode of Morn'n Ninjas. And there you have it. We gave you a little bit of that kush, that coffee, and spill a little bit of tea. I'm your host, Prez, and this has been Morn'n Ninjas. Tune in next time. Join us. Be awesome. Holla back. Like, comment, subscribe. How?
Morn'n Ninjas. Morn'n Ninjas. Morn'n Ninjas.